Raven's Hollow, a town cradled by ancient pines and veiled in perpetual mist, had always thrived on its secrets. On the night of the blood moon, the first scream pierced the silence. Old Miss Hattie, the librarian, was found in the woods, her throat slit, her body arranged in a macabre circle of mushrooms and crow feathers. Carved into her chest was a symbol, a spiral with 7 eyes. Sheriff Voss dismissed it as the work of a deranged drifter. The townsfolk whispered otherwise. They remembered the legends of the Thorned Kindred, a cult said to sacrifice souls to an eldritch god beneath the hollow soil. But no one dared speak of it aloud, not until the next body came. Clara Voss hadn't set foot in Raven's Hollow in 15 years. The call about her father's stroke brought her back, though guilt gnawed at her. Sheriff Elias Voss, once a titan of a man, was now a withered figure in a hospital bed. "Stay away from the woods," he rasped, his hand crushing hers. "They're watching." The town had ossified in her absence. The same crooked diner, the same moss-eaten church, the same faces hardened by suspicion. At the funeral of Miss Hattie, Clara's childhood sanctuary, she noticed the symbol on the coffin's wreath, a spiral of thorns. The new sheriff, a sneering man named Briggs, brushed her off. "Go back to the city, Clara. This isn't your business." But that night, another scream echoed. Tommy Greer, Clara's first crush, was found in the abandoned mill. His skin had been flayed, his organs replaced with black roses. The spiral N-I symbol stained the walls in his blood. This time, Clara saw what others ignored. Tommy clutched a locket she'd lost as a teen. Inside was a photo of her father, young and grim, standing with 6 others in hooded robes. The past hissed like a serpent. Clara remembered sleepwalking as a child, waking in the woods with dirt under her nails. Her father's rage when she'd found his journal, pages filled with archaic symbols. "Burn it," he'd snarled. "Burn it all." The killings escalated. A schoolteacher drowned in holy oil. A farmer's corpse sewn into a scarecrow, crows feasting on his eyes. Each victim bore the spiral, each was linked to Clara's past. The town turned feral, accusing her of witchcraft. Only Silas, the reclusive groundskeeper, offered aid. "The kindred marked you as a child," he warned. "They need 7 sacrifices under the blood moon, and you're the 7th. Clara's nightmares sharpened, a faceless figure chanting in a cavern, her father's voice among them. "The god below demands flesh." The sheriff's station burned, destroying evidence. Clara broke into her childhood home, unearthing her father's hidden cache, a map of tunnels beneath the church, a list of 7 names. Hers was last. Silas led her to the church crypt. They descended into a stinking labyrinth, walls etched with spirals. Deeper still, a chamber pulsed with heat. An altar stood stained black, surrounded by 6 hooded figures. The 7th, skeletal and crowned with antlers, turned. Sheriff Briggs grinned, a ritual dagger in hand. "The Voss line always serves," he said. Her father emerged from the shadows, eyes milky with devotion. "Forgive me, Clara. The god hungers." Chaos erupted. Silas, revealed as a defector from the cult, fought the kindred as Clara fled through tunnels. The chamber trembled, the ground split, revealing a gargantuan thing with tendrils of rot and eyes like dying stars. The kindred chanted as it surged toward Clara. In the melee, she seized the dagger. Her father lunged, she plunged the blade into his heart. His dying whisper, "Stop, the ritual." The god below shrieked, its form unraveling as the cultists fell. The chamber collapsed. Clara escaped, Silas's body buried in the rubble. Epilogue, The Unseen Eye. Raven's Hollow declared her a hero. Briggs's corruption exposed, the killing ceased. Clara sold her father's house, but as she drove away, the rearview mirror flickered. A spiral symbol glowed on the glass. In the back seat, a hooded figure smiled, its voice echoing with 1,000 whispers. 7 eyes opened, 7 eyes see. Some doors, once opened, cannot be closed.